What's up guys? Welcome back to Hair Transformations with Lauren. This week I'm going to be showing you some balayages and toning with Pulpriot's Liquid Demi, so stay tuned. This is my client Lindsay. We're going to work on lightening up her roots and doing a gloss treatment with the Liquid Demis and toning out some of the brass that she has there, and as well as chopping her hair. This is Lindsay's hair pre-toner, and I'm going to be toning her with Pulpriot Liquid Demis. I'm going to use 6-0 at the root, and then on the mids and ends I'm going to do 7-0 and 7-8. And here is Lindsay's after, which is like a nice neutral brown with slight ash tones and neutral tones. I really love the 8 series from Pulpriot because it is a really balanced brown, and the naturals I feel like tend to be slightly on the ashier side, which is really great for these ash browns. My next client here is Pam, and Pamela has been coming to me for a while. She wanted to go overall a lot blonder, as you can see for her goal photo, and so I'm gonna be balayaging her and then also balayaging her at the bowl to brighten everything up, and then toning her with the Liquid Demis. So here I'm just pulling out Pam's foils that were ready, and I lifted her roots to about a level 9 and 10 and left out the ends because I was going to save those ends to lighten later overall at the bowl. So here I root shadowed her with 7-0 from the Liquid Demis, and then I got some lightener with 20 vol to wet balayage her while the root was processing. And I let this wet balayage process for about like 15-20 minutes, and then once this was done processing, I pre-toned her with my favorite purple shampoo. It's the Pulpriot Barcelona. If you haven't tried it, it's amazing. It is super pigmented and non-drying in my opinion, and really gets a really nice tone. So this is Pam's hair right after I blow dried her. There you can see I toned the root with 7-0, and the mids and ends I used 9-1, 9-2, and clear. And honestly, that is one of my favorite Liquid Demi formulas because you can switch it up and add some more 9-1 if you're wanting more of a silvery look, and just like customize it to create these really nice light ashy blondes. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this transformation, and also let me know what your favorite Liquid Demi formulas are, if you guys have tried them or not, and what your thoughts are, because I am obsessed with this formula. I use it in different mixing ratios, and I love every combination that you could possibly make with that formula. So my next client is Taylor, and she is a beautiful natural level 7 here, and we are going to highlight her roots. She likes a nice icy blonde, so that's what we're gonna give her. She has some quarantine roots. I haven't seen her in a while, and she was really not used to it, but it grew up pretty nice since our last highlight appointment, and we're just gonna go in and make this a lot brighter for her. So whenever I highlight Taylor, I like to start in the very back, and I start with Blonde AF and 6 vol right at the hairline and work my way all the way up to 20 gradually as I highlight through her head. And this is so that I don't have to wash out the back too soon as I'm foiling her, because her hair does lighten pretty quickly. Even with 6 vol, so by the time I'm done foiling her, her back and bottom ones are pretty much ready to rinse. So I just like to do it that way so that I'm not wasting time going back and forth to the bowl when some foils are ready, because her hair lifts like a dream. I wish all my clients' hair lifted like this, but she just has beautiful blonde hair that lifts really easily to a level 10, so I like to always just start with a really low developer and work my way up towards the top. And there you can see when I foil her, I do back-to-back foils, and on the very bottom, everything below the crown area, I like to do a little bit of a thicker weave so that she has more solid ribbons of blonde. But when I get to that crown area, and especially where she parts her hair, I will do more of a baby light to blend in the color, because I'm not going to shadow root her at all. She likes to be a really nice bright blonde, and that's typically what I'll do with more of my blonde clients, because none of them really like a shadow root. They like to feel super white and blonde all the way to the root. So I will do a baby light, and it will kind of with the liquid Demis, and when I tone it all out, it kind of appears and blends like a shadow root just with the way that I weave. So for Taylor's formula, I'm going to be using 9-1, 9-2, and clear. And although I use this formula on Pam, for Taylor, I'm going to mix it slightly different. So the ratio of color will be slightly different. So I'm going to do half an ounce of 9-2, half an ounce of 9-1, and then a little over an ounce of clear to really dilute these colors, because Taylor's hair doesn't really have too much yellow, and I want to keep her blonde as bright as possible. So I add in a little bit more clear than I would for Pam to keep her blonde brighter. And here you can see I lifted Taylor to a nice level 10 there, and I left her money piece there super bold. When I highlight her money piece, I will do about like 4 or 5 slices to keep it pretty solid, and then baby light the rest of the top crown. And here is Taylor's after. There you can see the tone left her nice and bright. I probably left that toner on for about like 5 minutes. I didn't want to leave it too long because Taylor doesn't really like to see any silver tones, so I just wanted to keep it nice and bright. And here you can see I didn't do a shadow root, but baby lighting that top and keeping that money piece solid definitely nicely blended the blonde a bit, and she really didn't even need a shadow root. It looks so natural, like she was born with this color. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in to this week's videos of hair transformations. Next week I have a really special video for you guys, so stay tuned for that.